Hello everyone, Troy Reeves here, your friendly neighborhood music nerd. Again, working on sometimes one of the possibilities. This is my first video, so I'm still kind of rusty, still trying to get used to this, so don't be too harsh on me, but I don't mind some criticism for this. But I'm gonna run down my 50 favorite albums of the year. I mean, it is that time of the year, December, where everyone runs down their favorite. We look back at music. How was music this year? Was it a good year? Was it a solid year? What albums did I like the most? What albums stuck by me this whole time or grew by me? And I have listened to all the albums I wanted to hear, and I have summed it down to 50 albums. And I got a couple ground rules. One, these are my opinions. These are not facts. If an album that you love I didn't have on here, or I ranked it too high or too low, again, it's my opinions. I'm sorry. I mean, this is why we have opinions to share. But I would like to hear what your albums are too, your favorite albums of the year too. And also, I'm gonna run down the list. I'm just gonna name all of them off and hit on a couple key ones, mostly kind of the top 20-ish. Kind of make it short and simple. So I'm just gonna dive right into it. 50, I got Swift Westerns with Diet Blonde. Number 49, Oxford Point Never, Reptilia. Number 48, My Morning Jacket, Circular. Number 47, Tonya Moore, sorry, pronunciation, Underneath the Pine. Number 46, Telekinesis, 12 Desperate Straight Lines. Number 45, Young Lagoon, The Year of Hibernation. Number 44, Washed Out, Within Without. Number 43, Charles Bradley, No Time for Dreaming. Number 42, Aaron Music, Electronic Dream. Number 41, Food Fighters, Wasting Light. Number 40, Wild Flag, self-titled album. Number 39, The Lonely Islands, Turtleneck and Chain. Number 38, Colts, with their self-titled album, Colts. Number 37, Arctic Monkeys, Suck It and See. Number 36, Radiohead's The King of Limbs. Number 35, The War on Drugs, Silent Slave Ambrius. Number 34, Future's Frank Ocean with Nostalgia Light. Number 33, Big Quit, Return for Forever. Sorry, Outcast reference, I couldn't help myself. Number 32, the Animal Collective's lead frontman Panda Bear with Tomboy. Number 31, the Decemberance, The King is Dead. Number 30, the Black Keys with their latest album, El Camino. Number 29, Cut Copy, Jonascope. Number 28, Iron and Wine, Kiss Each Other Clean. Number 27, The Roots Undone. Number 26, DJ Quilt, The Book of David. Number 25, Battles, Gloss Drop. Number 24, Atlas Sound, Parallax. Number 32, TV on the Radio, Nine Types of Light. Number 22, Soundless Palaces, Black Up. Number 21, Kurt Bill's Smoke Rings on My Halo. Number 20, Jay-Z and Kanye's West, highly anticipated album, Watch the Throne. I like Watch the Throne. Sorry. Number 19, Yuck, the Yuck self-titled album. Number 18, Nicholas Jar, Space's Only Noise. Number 16, Fucked Up, David Come to Life, very solid punk album. Number 15, The Beastie Boys' latest album, Hot Sauce Committee Part 2. Number 14, Torrance Yards Who Kill. Number 13, Danny Brown's XXX and The Weeknd's House of Balloons. Number 12, PJ's Harvey's Let's England Shake. And number 11, Tom Watts' Bad As Me. Alright, and for the top 10, I'm kind of going to give a more into detail why these 10 albums out of all the albums, which are very solid albums, where you should totally recommend, beat out them, and get into that to make this video kind of short and so you can go on with your regular day lives. Number 10, I put Drake's latest album, Take Care. I wasn't the biggest Drake fan, I'm still not, but I have to give him credit by making a very solid rap album this year, and it turned out to actually be my favorite rap and hip hop album of the year. I love what he did with this album. He kind of made it a slower tone, kind of made it feel more personal, but not too whiny about going from smaller fame to bigger fame. What I had problems with Thank Me Later, and songs like Marvin Moon would kind of show the weaknesses of a problem that we can relate to. I mean, we have all those problems where we look back on our past relationships and seeing them actually really being happy and just man, what the hell, why, how we couldn't do stuff like that really shine in that album. And Drake is improving not only as an artist but as a rapper. He proves he's a better R&B singer, even though he's not the greatest, but he's a better R&B singer. But his rapping has definitely improved. He really improved a lot to even out rapping Lil Wayne in this feature songs. But yeah, even if Drake lovers are loving it. But if you are very optimistic about Drake, I will definitely check it out. It's definitely worth a listen, but in my opinion. Number 9, Wilco's The Whole Love. I love Wilco. They're one of my favorite bands out there, and this one I will have to say my favorite album since Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. I just love how it's really straightforward, but after a couple listens, you kind of realize the changes and the risks they kind of did in this album. Most noticeably, the opening track "Art of Almost," which is just them, a 7-minute song that slowly builds up to probably one awesome jam session. It proves that a band at this point in their career possess completely artistic freedom, which is nice because Wilco had a very struggled career with that, and it's nice to know that not only with their artistic freedom they can pull out a really solid album, and this is probably the most kick-ass you will ever hear Wilco, probably ever. Number 8, Real Estate Days, one of the best chill rock albums of the year. I just love how this album grew on me. My friend got me into them. First listen, I was digging it, but it was just one of those albums that grew, and songs like It's Real and Green Aerials definitely can make just a relaxed little Sunday afternoon even better. Number 7, Destroyers K-Prut. It's hard to describe why I love this album. I just love how references to kind of how it feels like it's tributing to the 80s, kind of 80s, but not really in a way. Songs like oh man, now I'm blanking on the songs, but I just love how they're very chill, but they start very small, but they can really expand into something truly great. Number 6, James Blake's self-titled album. James Blake is one of the most interesting guys out there. His beats are very superb. Even though they consider him dubstep, I think he's more electronic, and he proves to probably be right now the king of it. He's been putting out not only the most interesting beats, but the best beats out there, and he shocked the world when he actually sang in this album and proved that he does have a great vocal cord. He has a very soulful vocals, which is very nice to know. Number 5, and 83 is Hurry Up We're Dreaming, the big double album from this band. Very solid album throughout. I couldn't really name that many bad songs. Especially with an era of dubstep where electronic seems to be kind of going on a downturn, it's nice to know that bands like M83 are putting out these double albums, and kick ass. Again, there is some gripes about kind of the double album format, but basically this proves why it should be double album. Very, very solid tracks throughout. Number 4, Girl's Father Son and Holy Ghost. This one I would call the LCD album of the year. But what I mean by that is they're tributing to the past artists. For example, Vomit is kind of more of a Pink Floyd tribute in a way, and Honey Bunny is kind of more of an 80s styles rock song back in the 80s to me. And very solid album throughout. Definitely highly recommend it. Number 3, St. Vincent's Strange Mercy. I adored this from day one. I wasn't the biggest St. Vincent fan. In fact, I never heard of her until this album, and I'm kind of now punching myself in the face. But talk about a great place to start. I totally think this is their best album yet, and songs like Cruel, Insurgent, and Northern Lights proving she can even make distorted guitar even beautiful, and just sounds just like I don't know why it's hard to describe, but it's just can make you feel like you're looking at the Northern Lights in the Arctic, which is kind of realized, like, even though he's becoming this bigger artist in the world, thanks to like artists like featuring him like Kanye West, he can still even though when the music still sounds huge and big and like bigger than life, it still sounds like the same old Bon Iver we heard back in 2008 for Forever Ago when he was just recording it down in the woods and I mean songs like Palestine and Pierce, which is definitely one of the best album openers I've heard in a while. Just really just brought this album to life to me, and why I've just been listening to it ever since. So yeah, those are my albums of the year. I want to know what you guys think of it. What are your favorite albums of the years, and how is this video doing? And I probably work tomorrow or a couple days from now. I'm gonna do my favorite songs of the year video, and I'm gonna try to post videos at least every other day, kind of keep this going, and start reviewing after I get all the best of this year stuff. But yeah, I kind of thought it'd be interesting to do best of year stuff to start off this channel with. But what do you love about this year? What albums have been just the albums that you've been listening to a lot, been your favorite, or even albums that you've just been